Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Witcher 3, the Blood and Wine DLC. In yesterday's video, we finally found the last diagram for the Manticore Witcher Gear, and since then I have managed to create and or purchase all of the items to make said gear, and we will look at that. But first, a couple housekeeping items that I keep forgetting to bring up because it's me. So the first thing is that I think YouTube's kind of either having problems or fiddling around with, I think they may be fiddling around with the visibility of the likes and dislikes on each of my videos. Not all of them, but like for the last like 6 or 7, I've noticed a pattern. I can see all of the accurate count of them on the back end that I can look at, but I just want you guys to know that even though YouTube doesn't want everyone to see, I see your likes and your dislikes, and I appreciate them. The likes obviously more than the dislikes, but you know where I'm going with this. So that's just a public service announcement, as it were. And the other thing, just in case you're new here, and most of you are actually very good at this, to please keep any and all spoilers out of the comment section. I am planning to replay The Witcher 3 relatively soon, and alternate choices will be made, which means alternate outcomes will happen, and I'm trying to avoid any spoilers whenever possible. I know some of you guys can't help yourselves because I make a decision that you don't like, and I appreciate that. But I'll get to the other one soon enough, I promise. But anyway, so let's actually get started with what we're all here for, which is to play dress up with Geralt, let's be honest. So we have our Manticore armor right here. Again, I didn't make the swords. I'm just kind of gonna wait and see. I really am psyched to have Erendite back. so there's that. But why is there a negative? Oh no, it's just the oil that's on there. So anyway, Manticore Gear, let's look at that one. Oh, it's the gear from the loading screen. Like when I first boot up Witcher 3, I didn't even think about that. But no, let's put it on. And the pants and the gloves. Well, that's kind of cool. It doesn't have a lot of the metal bits and bobs that I like on the other sets, but I like all the pouches. And like this would be like for his bombs or whatnot. Like his pouches for his oils or potions. It's nice. I like it. It's a nice change. What do I get for the Grand Masteriness? So I only have a set of 3. So critical hit chance and critical hit damage also apply to bombs. And I didn't make enough greater glyphs of Quen or Igni or anything useful. So we'll just pop in what I have, and I don't know, I'll figure out the rest later. we may not have any glyphs for a while because they're expensive, and I had 40 when I started, and now I'm back down to under 30. So anyway, that's what's happening. But I have relocated slightly, and we are going to go find Francois today. But I did also, since yesterday's video, take some time to Google the Skellige deck to see what I'm missing, and I'm missing a lot. And I kind of know where I need to go. It was all non-spoilery, thankfully. But one of the places I do need to go is to the Armorer in Beauclair, and this is the only one that I can find on the map that isn't the Grandmaster Smith. So let's go in here and see if he'll play me in some Gwent, and we'll try to do. I feel like I need to start picking up the pace a bit with Gwent, because on one hand I feel like I'm running out of time, but on the other hand, I know how slow I am, and I've looked at my quest log, and I haven't finished exploring everything, so I know I'm not running out of time. It's purely psychological, I understand. And you guys have been giving me some great tips for Gwent. I'm going to try to remember them, but
the
no promises.
Armor around. That is what I forge. So sorry.
Well, let me see what he has to sell. Probably.
What have you got there?
Probably nothing. I feel like I've been here before, haven't I? I may not have been. I may have been. Yeah, it looks pretty similar. I may have to come back and buy some of your stuff to make things like this. No, it's not Draconite. It's the infused Slytherin stuff, which is, it's so expensive. It's just so expensive. But anyway, let's play some Gwent. And we're just going to
round of Gwent?
Bet normal. I'm not very good at this yet. I have rearranged my deck. I don't have any weather things in there, just one clear weather because I'm insecure. I did when I was looking for the Gwent locations, it says that one of the strong points in the Skellige deck is to have in decoys. I'm not really sure how all that's going to work, but yeah, I've got that. And anyway, let's just start. See how this goes. Oh, the decoys to pick up the spies for Nilfgaard and Northern Realms primarily. So that was a good one. If I can get... I don't have Ermion. That stinks. And I don't have Saris either. So you two are also kind of useless. But... ugh. I didn't get Saris again. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm supposed to go to the third round. I'm supposed to lose the first round. That's what's recommended. Again, we'll see how it all goes. Oh, really? Seriously? That's so mean. Ugh, this is already not going very well because I wanted you to lay down a spy. But I refuse to let you win with one of those. So let's put down Geralt. Let's make him work for it. Anyway, maybe I can get some spies out of it. It's probably the worst decision ever, but... oh, this is a bad idea. I shouldn't have put down Geralt. I should have put down Geralt. Maybe he doesn't have any spies. That could happen too, right? I have to win this one. Don't know how well that's gonna go. Okay, let's... he's already played a Scorch, so there's that. Really? Okay. Are you gonna pass? Really? Ugh. It's so not fair. I'm so whitey. It's so not fair. I don't know what to play now. I could play Yennefer and try to bring in another card that's... it's gonna just immediately get crushed down to 1 point. I'm not very good at Skellige tech. I'm just not. Oh, I could play my Clear Weather, though. Dummy. I do have one of those. So what does... shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. I don't really need that back in my deck, though. I've got 20... oops, not the button I meant to push. I've got 29. Because I want to save my decoy in case they have a spy, but I feel like they would have played a spy by now. I think I'm going to have to just risk it. And hope he doesn't have 18 more points in his deck. Oh, man. Really? Oh, and he's got... oh, man. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Well, that was unfortunate. We will have to try that all over again. Okay, this is better. Maybe. Let's see. Do we have Saris? We don't have Saris. I have those two. Let's try to get Saris out. A decoy, I will keep that for sure. And I don't have Ermion either. Let's try one more time to get Saris. We didn't. But we got a spy, so that's something. I can play these two and pull them both back out. So that's something. Saris, give me Saris. Another decoy. Okay. I know I'm supposed to, I can probably lose the second round because you guys said to get to the third round because that will be important. So we're gonna play the Berserker since I don't have Ermion or the other card. And then I can lose this round. But I have to go first. Let's do these two. Give me a spy. Give me a spy. Give me a spy. Please. I know you've got a million of them. Really? Okay. I don't want to pass. Oh no, I probably could pass because then he'll play the spies later, right? Let's just do it. Let's just see what happens. Might be a really bad idea, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I don't think I have much left in my discard pile, though. I have nothing left in my discard pile. Well, that stinks. So Northern Realms, it pulls from your deck, and Skellige pulls from your discard pile. Watch, he's gonna have no spies this time around. Come on, play a spy. You know you want to. Clear weather. Okay. Nope, that's not. Why is it always so difficult for me to stall there? And he passed. You mean I won on the second try? Stop. Without having to get these. Well, I got one spy on my own. Really? That was lucky. What card did I get? Canby. Oh, which one is that one? Because I looked up which cards I was missing. Well, actually, who to go play to get missing cards. But I didn't look up what they meant. So what's Canby? What is that? When the time comes, the cockerel Canby shall crow and awaken Heimdall. When this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful new unit card to take its place. Ooh. Well, we should definitely add that one. And then I should probably take out the cow. I love the cow, though. It's so funny. But, hurrah! We won one! Okay. Well, as I said, we're gonna go find Francis. But let's see, where did Francis wander off to? So let's see. Okay, so it looks like the easiest way to get there is probably from the tourney grounds, but let me actually fast travel. Oh no, wait, the Grand Place one is closer. Let's fast travel back to my house, drop off gear, because I don't think I have anything left to sell, really. I just have so much stuff. That's really all that it is. Okay, so let's head to the fast travel point, which was this direction, I think.
Get them while they're hot.
Yes. Yeah, when I ended up, when I ended yesterday's video, rather, I was like right around the corner from the Grandmaster's, I was gonna say restaurant, the store. And I was like, well, that was rather convenient. Okay, well, I'm not sure where I will have left you, but since I left you in Beauclair, I did head back to Corvo Bianco and drop off some gear to empty my bags a smidgen. I did sleep a bit to get some buffs, and I'm very poorly riding Roach up to where we need to go to find Francois. So let's save after all of that, so I don't have to do all that again. And then Monster he was fighting, right? Oh no, Francois. Oh, you're not dead. Thank goodness. Hi, Francois. Definitely not dead.
You scared me half to death, Drifter. What do they call you? What's your crest? Speak.
They call me Geralt of Rivia. Ravo Forehorn. Oh, that's the other name that I could have gone with. No, we're Geralt still.
Geralt of Rivia, crest of the bridge. Hail and well met. Francois Le Goff, I presume. Your betrothed sent me. See, you've been gone a while, so you've got her worried.
Well, indeed, for Grottore is a most fearsome beast. I must prepare properly for battle.
By napping outside the cave for a fortnight?
I have tarried a bit, true, but the delay is done. My word I gave, thus the beast shall die.
Uh-huh. So, yeah, maybe I could help, because you don't really seem up to the task.
Wouldn't happen to need any help, would you?
I don't know. After all, I did swear a solemn oath to...
Deposit the beast's head at your beloved's feet. No mention of you killing it all by yourself, though.
All in all, I suppose you're right. We must fight side by side, then. For honor!
Oh no, oh Francois, oh no, don't, oh no, okay, we need to save, because I am going to reload if he dies, because I don't want silly little Francois to die. Oh, there's a boar coming. Oh, are we just going to run away from it? That's fine. Haven't I been in here before?
But I shall be the one to lop off its head.
We gotta kill it first.
Stay behind me.
Strange. No sign of Grottore.
Perhaps we should turn back? If there's no beast, there's no beast. Damn shame, but we tried.
Not so fast. Let's take a look around.
Okay, can he... I really want him to go away, because I haven't had the best of experience with escort quests in this game. Alright, here's loot. What's with the pretty flowers? Those are some huge flowers. I can hear it.
Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden.
Right? Okay, where's the other red? There it is. Oh dear.
Bones. Small skull. Fontanelle's not completely closed. An infant.
Oh no.
About a year, maybe.
Oh gosh.
The truth about the villages. Grottore consumes babes.
It eats babies? How is that? Okay.
Various sundries, some tools. Grottore must have taken them from its victims. Cradle filled with children's shoes. Doubt I've ever seen a collection this grotesque.
Yeah. No, that's not creepy at all. Come on, where's the thing for me to click on?
Something on the other side. Can't hope to get through. Neither sword nor sign will cut this. Clear as day now. Spriggan, gotta be. Seems to be off somewhere, probably feeding. Need to lure it.
Okay.
Very well. To work then. Gods, thy will be done.
What are you even? Oh my gosh, you're so embarrassing. Please go home. I'll bring you the head to drop at your lady's feet. Let's read the bestiary entry. I feel like I already read the bestiary entry. It was a relict. Yeah, so I need relict oil, dimeridium. I don't like using dimeridium bombs because then I can't use my signs, and I'm attached to my signs, especially the Gwent sign. But I will get on relict oil if I can get to the right page. It's that one. Lure out the grotto by setting a fire to the plants using Igni. Well, that's probably just gonna piss it off. But okay. No? Not enough? There we go. Oh dear.
Sad to say hello, happy.
Francois, can you just, like, not help? Please?
Hold on.
Right. Alright, we need, we also need poison. I have no idea what's even going on. There's so many things. Okay, Francois is fine. I feel like the Archespore is more dangerous than the dang Spriggan. Oh, it died. Everything died. Oh.
By my troth, the damned brute was sturdy. I'm grateful, Witcher. You aided me greatly.
You're welcome. Yeah, why wouldn't you choose a less fierce? Did you choose something so horrible so you couldn't do it so you wouldn't have to marry the girl? Is that what's kind of happening? But I don't know.
Why the challenge? Couldn't have gone after something less formidable? A werebub, for instance?
Why? For the beast must match in ferocity the very ardor of my affection, and...
You're blushing, Sir Knight.
Oh, it's my betrothed. The thing is, she champs at the bit to get married when we've not known one another but 2 years. So I vowed to slay Grottore. Thought it would buy me time to battle such a beast. Why, it could take months.
Mm-hmm. Especially at the rate you were going.
Yeah, I was right. I swear I've never played this before, but I was right. Totally could tell. So, unfortunately, sir, you're gonna have to get married. So, time to head back to Beauclair.
High time you returned to Beauclair, brave knight.
Nay, nay. The head of this beast is a trifle, wholly inadequate to express the love I harbor for my betrothed. The world awaits. To honor her, I shall cut down another, more terrible beast.
No, I think you need to. I mean, I hate to twist the guy's arm if he doesn't want to marry the girl, but you can't lead her on like that either. That's not fair to her either. So, no, take the head back to Beauclair. Let's see what happens when we go that route.
Take my advice. Grab the damned head and cut the shit.
You're blind to my predicament. Once I return, I will have no recourse. She'll track me to the nearest shrine while...
Shut up and listen. Crests, scrap metal armor, swooning damsels, all that's nothing to do with hunting monsters, which is work. Damn hard, dangerous, and thankless work that you're just not cut out for. Want to prove your valor? Go back to your betrothed and be honest. Tell her you're not ready to marry.
You do not mince words, master. In Tucson, one might demand satisfaction upon trampled ground for a lesser slight. Yet, there is truth in what you say, I cannot deny. I survived with my life by a hair. It is time I returned home.
Good job, Geralt. Way to parent. I'm very impressed. Is there loot here for me, though? I mean, I'm broke. I mean, I'm not broke, but, like, I'm kind of broke. Oh my god, there were so many things. The Archespores are always more dangerous than a boss. But can I... Is this not the exit? This is not the exit. Can I come back here now? Is there anything? Hopefully not bones of babies or anything awful like that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Return to Francois Below. Well, we'll get there, game. Just give me a minute. I've got some looting to do. There might be something else important. You never know. Oh, the beast came out of here. Okay. So we've got some gold nuggets, which might be useful. Formula blue armor dye. Ooh. I feel like I just need to go crazy one day and make his armor look utterly ridiculous, and then wear the donkey ears as well at the same time. Maybe on my next playthrough, that's what I should do the whole time. Just make him look ridiculous, and I wish they would make people say something. Sir, you have an ass's ears on your head. That would be so funny. Yes, that's my humor. Okay, I think we've managed to clear out everything, hopefully. Did Francois lose his hat? Nope. Okay, well, I am going to head back to Beauclair and meet you near-ish to Francois' beloved, whose name I couldn't tell you. But I'll meet you there as I get closer. And we are back in Beauclair by the oh-so-obvious Nilfgaardian embassy. I mean, it's black. Like, really, I mean, the others are painted, but, like, it just sticks out.
Necessary? And our knights, what are they? Chopped liver?
But anyway, let's check in with, what was her name? Genevieve? Jacquetta. She looks very sad, like she got dumped. Oh, poor girl.
Got good news, madam.
As do I. Francois has returned. We marry in a week's time.
Oh.
Prenuptial teachings at the temple tomorrow. Dress fitting the next morn. Then a tour of the wedding venue. I have never been so happy.
I'm surprised. I figured he would break up with her, but congratulations?
Congratulations, I guess. Wish you happiness, both of you.
And good fortune to you on your path. Your reward, master. And Godspeed.
I was to send you a quote from Jean Letter. But when I walked in, the place was empty. Yet the salon was unlocked. That's very unlike him. And it's unlike me to walk about with this bird's nest. Whatever shall I do?
I don't know, I missed the first half of your conversation with my rambling in the quest, but anyway, let me check on that quest update. So feet as cold as ice, I get it now. Cold feet for a wedding, I get it. Very good job, game. So the quest says, any semblance of false modesty aside, I can comfortably contend that my songs of Geralt's deeds are known the world over. The Duchy of Toussaint is no exception. There my ballads praising our witcher so oft demonstrated valor and honor remain popular to the extreme, so much so that on one occasion it was chiefly thanks to my works that Geralt was offered a contract. A young noble lady who had learned of the witcher solely from my thoroughly accurate descriptions, picked him out of a crowd and promptly begged him for aid. She was concerned for her fiancé Francois, who had set off not long past to slay a monster in honor of his betrothed. Yeah, I read that wrong. But anyway, the monster was known as Grottore, and the lady's beloved had not yet returned. The lady tasked the witcher with learning what had become of the young knight. With Geralt's aid, the young Francois managed to defeat the fierce Grottore and thus fulfill the vow he had made. Yet he showed an immense desire to postpone another vow, customarily made in a chapel with one's previously betrothed at one side. But the witcher reasoned with the knight, and Francois returned to his heart's captor to begin preparing for the day they would wed. I mean, 2 years is a while. Like, it's not like it's 2 weeks, okay? But I went right past Bestiary because I wanted to see if there was an update. And there is to Spriggans. So I was gathering berries as one does this time of year when suddenly the trees shook and I saw this thing, a fragment of a story told by a woman returning from the woods. Spriggans are subspecies of the monsters known as Leshen. Yeah, like, it's like Leshen hands, but like a human-ish body. So, and it calls Archespores instead of beasts of the forest, I think. Which I'd prefer beasts of the forest. I hate Archespores. But anyway, one is liable to come across them in inaccessible, unfrequented woodlands. They do not usually attack humans if unprovoked, but when irritated, they can be quite fearsome, and as they possess considerable strength, they are capable of doing great damage. I mean, honestly, he was less annoying than the stupid flower spewing poison at me. I mean, I should have stopped and put on the you can't get poisoned anymore potion, but it's fine, whatever. Their appetite is such that they can devour more flesh than an army at a wedding. Each Spriggan has a mastery over plants and is inextricably tied to them. Thus, if someone destroys greenery in its domain, it immediately comes to punish the disturber. Okay. And then there's the Grottore. Okay, so I did actually go through my quest log and kind of map out a plan. It's not a very good plan, I don't think, but it's a plan. So the next quest I wanted to work on, which was why I came here originally in the first place, was Knight for Hire, right? Because I needed to go talk to the Ducal Camerlengo. I feel like there was a Gwent game I'm supposed to play there, but we'll worry about that later. Oh, and I'm gonna have to go visit the local establishment for the ladies of the night because I have to I have to play someone in cards there. But I know one of you pointed out I ran right past it when I don't know, in some of my stumblings along in Beauclair, but we'll get there eventually.
Summoning a witcher? Was that truly necessary?
Yes, obviously. I am the champion of the tournament, and I'm doing all kinds of helpful things, sort of. Look at the little lights. Oh, I've never noticed those before. I have no idea where I even am. I have to go in there and play Gwent. I may have written the list down this morning before I started recording tonight. So that's why it's fresh in my head. And there's the infirmary.
Quite the fragrant whiff. What is the pheasantry stewing up?
Ooh. Stew sounds lovely, gotta say.
Scrapings around here. At least the weather's pleasant.
And like the random fountain with its detailed carvings and everything. Oh, I love Beauclair. I want to live here. As I say every time I play this DLC. It's very quiet for night. It really is. I must not be in the area where all the riffraff are wandering around at night, like they happen in Novigrad. Because I feel like Novigrad, there were less people out at night, but there were still more than just this, I think. But anyway, let's quick save, because I feel like it's been a while. So Knight for Hire, this was a contract that I picked up on a notice board a really long time ago. Well, let's see if anyone's here. The Ducal family. Oh. Okay. So, Anna Henrietta isn't married, so is this her parents and her and her sister? Does she have a sister?
Fiddlesticks, these numbers don't add up the way I'd like.
Hello, Camerlengo. Oh, it reminds me I need to... Ooh. Camerlengo's report of the liberation of Basne Farm. Report on Knight Errant activities in the Duchy of Toussaint, at some sort of numbers, by decision of the Ducal Camerlengo, full and unfettered access to the Basne Farm, an administrative unit in the Champs Élysées. I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying it like you normally would in France. Shall heretofore be restored. Said farm had previously been declared a site of hazardous to the health and or life of all who visit, on request of the current owner, Countess Tiffaine Baudot de Succor. Oh, this was the one with the werewolf. We just did that like yesterday, day before? I can't remember. This designation was based on reports of the presence of an unrecognized monster in the lands of said estate. As a result of the professional intervention of the Witcher known as Geralt, thank you, the danger has been vanquished and the monster determined to be a lycanthrope, species werewolf, W3 classification cursed creature. Witcher 3 classification? Yes, I got that. The extermination was carried out using a legally registered silver sword. Really? That's kind of funny. The standard pay for the completion of such a task was lowered by 25% to take into account swordplay making use of more than one weapon and immediate payment in species. Huh? I don't feel like I get paid. Okay, but I've got books I need to read. So the Tenebrous Wilderness of Caed, Myrkvid. In the northwestern region of the Duchy of Toussaint, past the Basne River, there lies the forest of Caed Myrkvid, a druidic sanctuary which, as a result of treaties signed with the duchy's rulers, enjoys full autonomy in its internal affairs. Oh, so there's a castle of druids somewhere here? That's kind of neat. The forest is one of the main reserves of the Beauclair oak, a significant component of the local cooperage industry. With ecological balance in mind and following agreements between the Coopers Guild and the Flaminica, the leader of the circle, oak felling in the forest is currently subject to strict supervision. In 1267, when the Flaminica granted asylum to the Druids from Caed in Angren, fighting broke out within the sanctuary. The bandits who tried to escape justice in the forest were burnt alive in wicker hags to set an example. Okay, that's a pretty severe example. So since then, the borders of Caed Myrkvid have been protected by strong magical barriers, and to be honest, I would not recommend visiting the region without an invitation from the Flaminica. From Petron Failsand's Guide to Toussaint. I thought I had more books than this, though. Like, I remember picking up a ton of books. Were they quest books? Maybe I read them all? Okay. That's fine. What else do we have? Camerlengo's report on the liquidation of Ernest Scrawler's group. That just sounds so awful.
I paid too much out.
So report on Knight Errantry activities in the Duchy of Toussaint. Thanks to the resourcefulness of the resident of Rivia known as Geralt, a witcher by trade, another group of armed criminals has been dispersed, one consisting of outlaws known as Vandegilders. While traversing the part of the Champs de Soleils, not de Lycée, traditionally called Dalenfer Pass. I remember this one. Said Witcher ran into an outlaw band headed by a certain Ernest alias Scrawler. This individual, who is known to subsist in a vassal liege relationship with Sistus von Witten, alias Four Fingers, had hindered with intent of robbery a merchant caravan traveling towards Gesso. After said hijacking, certain members of the caravan were deprived of life by impalement. Yeah, I definitely remember this one now, because I compared it to a raider camp. As testified to by the only survivor, a certain Vasily S., a merchant residing in Metina, yet whose registered center of commercial activities is in Belhaven. The Witcher Geralt then, in the words of Vasily S., made quick work of the bad, not sparing a one. I mean, they attacked me first. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Said individuals, not having been spared, taken to include Ernest, wanted for some time in Toussaint for rape, 3 counts, and murder, 15 counts. Well, I'm glad I killed him. So the standard pay for the completion of such a task was lowered by 25% to take into account swordplay, making use of more than one weapon, and immediate payment in species. I don't understand what they're trying to tell me, but it sounds like I'm not getting any more money anymore. I'm wondering if this is each of my good deeds documented. So the liberation of the Freinte docks. Are we reading each one? Yeah, we are. So Freinte docks, a key nexus in the transport of stone from nearby Ardazio quarry, is henceforth deemed fit for public use. So this would be a abandoned site that I liberated. Having been cleansed of all Vandegilders, colloquial term for criminals applying the plunder trade, through the armed intervention of a resident of Rivia named Geralt, a monster exterminator by trade. All indications suggest the deceased were associated with the so-called Mont Crane complex, led by Filbert Four Fingers. Again, I feel like I should be getting a quest to go after this guy. I imagine I might. Don't spoil it, please. But I would think I would get something to go after these henchmen, or the leaders of the henchmen, anyway, whose activities included robbery and plunder in this area. The standard payment was made on the spot and in species, taking into account the greater societal benefits of this deed. Praised be La Biota. All the usual taxes were waived for this tax. Camerlengo's report on the liberation of the Hortense estate. Okay. So by decision of the Ducal Camerlengo, full and unfettered access to the Hortense estate and administrative unit of the Caraberta Woods has now been restored. Said estate has been declared a site hazardous to the health and or life of all who visit, on request of its current owner, Emmanuel Trident de Hortense. The designation was based on reports of the presence of an unrecognized monster on the lands of said estate. As a result of professional intervention of the Witcher known as Geralt, the danger has been vanquished, and the monster determined to be a giant Oh, okay, I remember these now. An elder speech, Garn, W3 classification, insectoid, a number of individuals, 3, in words 3. The extermination was carried out using a legally registered silver sword. Oh, it was only lowered 13%. To take into account non-obligatory tithe for the construction of a monument to the prophet Labiota was paid immediately in species. Oh my gosh, there's more. Okay, we're not going to do any more today.
143, carry the 2.
How about we talk to the Camerlengo and give my voice a break? And see what he has to say about this Knight for Hire job.
Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camerlengo.
I'm Geralt. So what is it you do here?
I pay the Knights Errant.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting Toussaint from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash a hands, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats, come see me. You shall be rewarded. Speaking of payment, much is said in Beauclair of your bravery and dedication. Thus you've secured a claim to compensation. Sign here, please.
What? I get paid for all the stuff he was just talking about? That is awesome. I actually get paid? So coin to pay the knights. Where does it come from, though? Taxes, Geralt. Obviously taxes.
Can't help but be curious, but where do the funds for those payments come from?
The Ducal Treasury, of course. Her illustrious Highness Anna Henrietta assigns great value to bravery and selfless patriotism. It is her standing order that any knight may receive a wage, pardon me, Financial compensation for his dedication to defending the duchy's internal security and order.
That's kind of awesome. I thought it would have been taxes, but I was wrong again. So you sell things too. Show me what you've got.
Wouldn't mind a glance at your books. Ones you're willing to sell, that is.
Oh my, there's so many things. So we have books that are just junk. So Gwent, a history. We have a history of the fortress of Duntine as chronicled by Le Papillon. And Guide to the Vineyards of Toussaint, Volume 1, the Sans Retour Valley. And Guide to the Vineyards, Volume 2, the Blessure Valley. And then we have Curious Customs of the Toussaintois excerpt. Master Pharamond's Thoughts on Elven Architecture. Oh my gosh. I mean, like, I love all the books. I'm not going to lie. I love them all. So Hellhounds, Harbingers of the End. Ooh. And then On the Soundwaves, Bats and Shalmars. That's fine. I can't really afford it, but we're going to buy them anyway. On Hunting Basilisks, a compendium book. Then we have Natural Born Killers, a study of Garcanes. Slizzards Throughout the Ages. Me, My Panther, and I by Abigail Letts. Van Grott's amazing anti-fletter stratagem book. The Wondrous World of Insectoids, a supplement. Journal of Research into Archespore's book. A Fire and Stone. Catechans, a monograph. Then the Ducal Chronicle, first edition. Second amended edition. A Code Duello. And finally, The Fall of Hubert Balaste. Oh, okay, that was it.
Well, see you later.
Go in peace for a night.
So
Sticks, these numbers don't add up the way I'd like.
700 crowns, that's not bad. Probably spent it all, but complete the contracts you took on from the Camerlengo, 7 of 15. Well, let's read one more here. Maybe. So report on the succor to a knight errant in distress. Oh, so helping out the knights who were under attack also helps. So as per ministry template's decree, numbered EK/13/W/Z, each and every knight errant erring within the Duchy of Toussaint's borders is required to offer immediate and unconditional aid to any companions in distress. By the power of said decree, each knight thus rendering aid will be rewarded according as per the following: a remuneration on the heron type in the case of aid in battle against one human opponent, or of the crane type in the case of aid in battle against more than one human opponent or non-human opponent, to be paid from the funds of the knight receiving aid within one fiscal month. So the knights I say are supposed to pay me for my help. Okay. So above mentioned crane type remuneration has been awarded to the Witcher Geralt of Rivia, who lent assistance to Sir Daniel Dubois. Sir Dubois was traversing the area near the lake known as Caed, Le God, for therapeutic recreational purpose, prescribed by a druidic healer from Caed Myrkvid. I gotta find this place with all the druids. When he was attacked by two member of the criminal organization run by the Greybill Pellegrin, while providing assistance, the Witcher eradicated these Vandagilders, colloquial term for etc., pursuant to our illustrious Grace's order of the 24th, 1264, on the protection of the borderlands, standard pay for the completion of such tasks, lower by 19%, etc. Wait. To take into account the tax on equine emissions and immediate payment in species. Equine? That's not horses, is it? I think it is, maybe. But anyway. Well, all that reading aside, and we have so many new books to read and so many more loots over here to look at, but that's going to have to wait till tomorrow because I'm definitely at time for today. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to attempt to play the Camerlengo in Gwent. Do some looting here. The next quest that I wrote down that I want to do, I think, is Spoontaneous. And this was the treasure hunt that I picked up when working on the Curing the White of the Curse quest. The one with Regis, like a million years ago. But it's in town, so I should start there. And I don't know what's going to happen after that, but we'll see what happens. And as usual, go from there. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Witcher 3 video.
Who's asleep amidst the trees? That's all asleep.